And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this video footage, I had to do a double take. I was like, whoa, 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 hold on, did I see that right? Well, it didn't take too long for the NFL community and pretty much everyone out there to already start making fun of Bryce Young. I guess I shouldn't be necessarily shocked by this because look at Baker Mayfield, look at Kyler Murray, outstanding college quarterbacks. Now they're in the NFL and people make fun of them all the time. And those are just two quick examples that come to my mind because they also won the Heisman Trophy. The NFL is extremely, I think the best word I can use here is cutthroat. They don't care how good you were at college, none of that matters because it's a clean slate at the next level and they're going to make fun of you for anything and everything. And I kind of like it. I really do because at the end of the day, all of this is entertainment. I mean, seriously, think of all the hate and all the criticism Baker Mayfield has received the past couple of years, but also think about what he did at the college level. He was nothing short of a superstar at Oklahoma. Everybody thought it was the next big thing, and now, I'm not going to say he's a laughingstock, but people pretty much joke on him every single day. I'm going to ask you a question. Why have people made fun of Kyler Murray? Why have people joked on him? Because he's short, right? There's some other minor reasons, but that's the main reason. You see jokes about him all day, every day on Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media platform you desire. Well, now, Bryce Young, who hasn't even played a down in the NFL, he's already getting joked on, and he's only been a Panther for a couple of weeks. You guys have been tagging me in this nonstop. It's been blowing up all over social media, and what I'm talking about is this video footage that just got released. Sorry, I'm just looking at it again and reading some of the comments. We're going to take a look at it, and yeah, it is kind of funny. I'm not going to lie. We're going to take a look at that. And by the way, I'm not doing no intro, none of that. You guys already know the drill. If you like the content, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here. If you don't want to subscribe, that's cool too. Let's just get straight into it because I got to show you guys this video. So earlier today, which is Friday, by the way, Bryce Young took his first ever snap as a Carolina Panther, at least for their practices. I know what you're sitting there saying. Yo, Matt, who cares? Not a big deal. He's just taking a snap at practice. And that's what I thought as well, up until this video footage started going viral. And I'm not going to lie, when I first saw this video footage, I had to do a double take. I was like, whoa, 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 hold on. Did I see that right? You know what? Hold on. Let me just show you the clip, and I want to see if you guys notice. Matt wrote a clip. I ran it back for you twice there, and I hope you did notice. If you didn't notice the first time, I hope you noticed the second time. If you didn't notice, well, I'm going to point out the obvious. Bryce Young looks like a midget. He looks tiny out there. I think the best comparison I can use is a bobblehead. He literally looks like a bobblehead. And I actually saw this video footage right when it came out. It came out around 11 or 12, and I didn't think too much about it outside the fact I thought he did look pretty small. But I was like, not a big deal. You know, maybe I'm just tripping. But come to find out, everybody saw the exact same thing I did. And you already know, everybody in the comments, they were having a field day. Check out this comment, though. Got over 100 likes, so I assume over 100 people agree with him. Really like this kid from a personality standpoint, but unfortunately won't live up to the first overall expectations. Too small. Interesting. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and try to convince you otherwise. I'm going to just say this. Bryce Young, he dominated the SEC. He won the Heisman Trophy out of the SEC. So if he can do that in the SEC, I'm not too worried about the NFL. I'm not trying to disrespect the NFL, but Bryce Young beat one of the best defensive teams in the country in Georgia in 2021. If he can dice up Georgia in 2021, if he can win the Heisman Trophy, throw 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards to only 5 interceptions, I think he'll be just fine. The point I'm trying to get across is I'm not worried about the height because he proved he can overcome that. Bro, who made this? Someone even said he looks like a middle school kid out there, and I agree. He doesn't look like he belongs. And let me know if y'all seeing the same thing I am, but I think what makes this even more glaring is the offensive line in the NFL. It's slightly bigger than the college level. So although, yeah, he looks small at Alabama, well, he's going to look even smaller in the NFL because those offensive linemen, they're the best of the best. Someone said his helmet looks too big for him, which I do agree. Under that, when a freshman makes a varsity team, and bruh, Kyler Murray looks taller in this. I could go on and on. There's just so many comments of people clowning this dude, and it's rightfully so. And I don't think it's people doing it in a bad way. They're just calling it how they see it. This is how the internet works. Nobody thinks Bryce Young is a bad quarterback. Everybody thinks he's a good quarterback. It's just people are worried about his size, which I do understand. But for me, my opinion is not going to change on it. I'm still not concerned, even though this video clip, it does show you how small he really is. He's going to be listed around 5'11", 6 foot, but in reality, I've even heard people, and this is back when he was at Alabama, say he's closer and he could be possibly without shoes 5'9", 5'10". Now, does the without shoes matter? No, because you're not going out there and you're going to play barefoot. You're going to play with shoes on all the time. But I did think that's interesting because at Alabama, they always try to oversize him, saying he's like 6'1" when he's nowhere even close to 6'1". I also want to speak on this. So apparently somebody out here is saying that Bryce Young is a downgrade from Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and PJ Walker. Somebody sent this to me, thank you again, and Mike Clay, I guess he projected how many games the Carolina Panthers are going to win, and here's what he said. He said under 7.5 wins, and I think Carolina downgrades at quarterback with an undersized Bryce Young. Even in a weak division, the Panthers could compete for the league's worst record. Okay, that's where I cross the line. You may not be a believer in a Bryce Young, but calling him a downgrade at the quarterback position? Come on, man. Like, seriously, that's where you're taking it a little bit too far. Because think about it. When you're saying he's a downgrade, that means you're trying to tell me that right now you would choose Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold or PJ Walker over Bryce Young. And I don't think anybody, look, I know we have a lot of disagreements on this channel, but I don't think anybody's choosing any of those three guys currently over Bryce Young. No way. And I respect Baker Mayfield. I think he's still got some great games left in him. Same thing maybe possibly for Sam Darnold, but no, man, I got to rock with Bryce Young. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I also want to throw this in there. Today, during their mini camp, Bryce Young was reportedly on the field an hour, not 30 minutes, not 45 minutes, an hour before everyone else. And yet again, this is for the Panthers' first rookie minicamp. The head coach also said that Bryce Young, quote-unquote, showed complete command and did every little thing right today. And here's something to pay attention to for my Carolina fans. It's being said that Jonathan Mingo, their second-round pick from Ole Miss, and Bryce Young, they got some chemistry. I've been trying to tell y'all since the NFL draft, even before the draft, watch out for Jonathan Mingo. Reminds me a lot of another wide receiver who came out of Ole Miss, and he goes by the name of A.J. Brown. I wouldn't be shocked, and I'm kind of confident in this. I don't know, I just got a weird gut feeling that Jonathan Mingo might be Bryce Young's favorite wide receiver. Do not sleep on the Panthers. They got some weapons at that wide receiver position. They also got, and I continue to forget about this, but Adam Thielen. As far as it goes for this video clip right here, everybody overhyping it, everybody clowning him, saying, man, he's super tiny back there, he's too small, blah, 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 etc., etc. What do y'all think about it? I'm very curious because y'all know how I am. I'm not overreacting to this. I'm really high on Bryce Young. His size has never been a major factor whenever he was playing high school football, college football, so I don't expect it to be a huge time deal at the NFL level. Of course, he would be better off if he was 6'7", but he's not. He's got to deal with it. He's got to overcome it. He'll be fine, but it is kind of funny people are already trying to joke on this man and he hasn't even played a snap. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I do want to share this with y'all real briefly today. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope you had a good week, and yeah, that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts down below, but roll it back.